after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On 1st down, Watkins. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to break. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. We'll check on his status when we get back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
2nd and 3.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll fight. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 42 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Operating from the gun. Watkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
The score, Eagles 16.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
43-yard line.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Eagles first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Eagles, first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Back to throw again. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35.
Watkins.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Watkins got his man complete over the middle. That's ball.
Watkins.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
To throw on second down. Watkins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun. Watkins. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that may do it for this NFC title game. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sanders, the ball.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Miles Sanders. That's good.
Well, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Shedding the tackle, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Fights through, and now a crease. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.